gone. I'm gonna get hit in the face with your binky metal piece. And he's gone. Bye! Just trying to get my phone cord and stuff now. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, and if you're new, welcome to our channel. Grayson's right here. It's actually his bedtime when I am filming this, but I don't know if he's going to go to bed or not anytime soon because he had a really long nap right before bed, so yeah. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be doing a humongous Q&A all in one sitting. So I asked you guys on my Musical.ly to ask me a whole bunch of questions, and let me tell you guys did. You literally gave me like 3 whole pages worth of questions, and I haven't done, I don't think, like a sit down Q&A by myself. I know me and Lizzie recently just did a Q&A together, and I have another one planned coming up because I enjoy doing them with her. So yes. So in my last video that you guys saw, we did use some new editing software, and I know some of you guys thought it was kind of grainy. I'm going to use the software to edit this video and see if I can fix the problem of the graininess. So definitely at the end of this video, please let me know what you guys think of the editing software. It could just be my laptop, but if it's not grainy, or it is grainy, or you think something's off or something like that, please let me know, because we're playing around with a bunch of stuff so I can have editing software on my laptop. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now and get right on with the question. The first question is, why did you and Alan split up? So I am doing a full long video on this. I do plan to film a whole separate video of this. I've wanted to post it for so long, so many different times. But honestly, the thing that's mainly holding me back is the fact that I did sit down and explain in an Instagram post at one point kind of what had happened between me and Alan, and so much drama started up from it. Lies were being told from fans to me about Alan, and people were going to Alan and lying to him about it. His comment section on his photos and stuff blew up. People were going after him, and I don't want to go through that again. So I've been kind of like figuring out like a good time to actually like post it and film it. I've filmed it a couple of times, but I've just deleted it because I don't like how it was like formatted and everything. So it is going to upload at some point. I don't know when yet. When I finally have like the perfect place to film it, or like the perfect time to post it, and it looks good, and I think that it's a really good time to, that's when I'll post it. I know a lot of you guys have waited so long for the video, and I'm sorry. It's just a very, very like hard time, like decision to pick when is the greatest time, because it's not you guys that are going to have to sit here and possibly deal with all of it. It's me and Alan. So I really do just have to figure out when is a good time to actually like film everything and post it for you guys. But I definitely will let you guys know on my Instagram and possibly the community tab on here too about when the video will be posted. But just to answer your question, basically it was just an unhealthy relationship, and I left for me and Grayson's sake. So that's all I'm going to say about it right now. I hope you guys understand that that's all I'm going to say right now, and you respect that. So yeah. So the next question is, how long do you want to wait until you have another baby? So it's definitely not about like how far apart I want Grayson and the next baby to be in age and all of that. It is a factor of when I feel like my body is ready for another baby, but that's not like the huge factor. The huge factor is whenever I'm living on my own, we have the space for another baby, we're financially stable to take care of Grayson and then another baby, and I find somebody who really respects me and everything like that, and I know for a fact that we're going strong. That is when baby number 2 will happen, but definitely not for quite a while. I'm more than happy to just have Grayson in my life right now. He's enough to handle on my own. Definitely don't need any more babies in the mix anytime soon, so not for a while, but definitely when I do have another baby, I will do the exact same thing, figure everything out and post all about my pregnancy for you guys. The next question is, are you dating Joey? No. So I do get asked a lot what is like happening with me and Joey all the time, and me and Joey are friends. Now I know that might sound really weird because me and Joey have kissed before and everything like that. So I'm going to just basically break it down for you guys right here. Me and Joey are friends. We do act like we're dating. We do like each other, but basically we're just not ready to make it official. There's a lot of things going on in our lives where we just both have agreed that being in an official relationship is not something that needs to really happen right now. It is completely different from what we are doing right now, and I don't want people to be like, oh, so you're friends with benefits? No, that's not how it is whatsoever. It is completely different from that, because trust me, But it is like once we start dating, things will be completely different than how they are now. Like it's honestly really hard to explain, but basically we act like we're dating, but we're not. So yeah. The next question is, how did you and Joey meet? So if you guys know my friend Lizzie, which you guys have seen her in previous videos before, if you haven't, I have like Q&As with her and some other videos. She is Joey's stepsister, and obviously Joey is her stepbrother. I met him through her. I was staying at her house one day, and I met him while I was still pregnant. I was probably like 25 weeks pregnant, and I met him, and the first time that I had met him, she had like told me that he liked me, and I basically told her it would never happen, none of that, I would never fall for him or anything like that. And then at the end of me and Alan's relationship, me and him started talking, we became friends, and then after me and Alan broke up, that's kind of like when I was like, well, dang, I do kind of like you. And I don't want people to be like, oh, well, he's a rebound man. No, it's not how it is whatsoever, because if he was a rebound, I wouldn't really like have him in my life now, if that makes sense. I don't know, kind of hard to explain, but basically I met him through Lizzie. The next question is, how did you and Alan meet? So I didn't really like meet him in person. I like heard about him and everything through old friends of mine at the time. I liked him at that time, but he was with somebody at that time. And then I had messaged him on Facebook. We started talking and then dating, and that's basically how that went. And now we are here today, not together, with a baby boy, and yeah. The next question is, who's one person you wish was still in your life? Honestly, I don't know how to answer this question. I don't really know who I wish was still in my life. I honestly don't know. I really don't. I honestly don't know how to answer this question. I'm sorry, but I don't know how to answer it. Everything happens for a reason, and right off the top of my head, I can't really think of somebody who I really wish was still in my life. So the next question is, if you could go to any state, where would it be? And my two that I would like to go to are Virginia Beach or Florida, but my all-time top one that I would really love to go to is Hawaii. I'd love to just get away with Joey and Grayson, get away from family, get away from New York, like all of that. I would just love to go away, have some free time to ourselves and relax, not worrying about anything, and have fun. The next question is, where did you get Grayson's name from? So a lot of people actually do ask me this question all the time. I got his name from a YouTuber. Her channel is called Dear Grayson. Her name is Alex. She has a little boy named Grayson, and she is currently pregnant with baby number 2. Congrats to her. And when I had saw her YouTube videos, I was obviously pregnant at the time, and when I had heard her son's name, I'd never heard the name before. I most definitely fell in love with it, and I knew for a fact then and there, if I was having a boy, his name was going to be Grayson. She inspired me to have my son's name be Grayson, and I literally told I literally told Alan, I go, if it's a boy, he's being named Grayson. I don't care if you like it or not, that's the name we're gonna go with. And he did end up liking it, and here we have a Grayson today. So Grayson's name is Grayson Michael Nowak. The next question is, do you love all of your fans? I do love all of my fans very, very much. All of them. Obviously, I don't like the haters. I do not like fake fans, which I have had quite a few fake fans lately. So all y'all fake fans out there can leave, because I don't need you here. I respect all of my true fans who stick by me through it all. The next question is, will you do a first Easter video? Yes, I do plan to do a first Easter video, but it probably will not be like how my normal videos are, where I'm like talking throughout the videos. I will probably put in outfits of the day, me getting ready in it, of showing you guys my makeup and stuff that I'm doing for Easter, and then after that will probably just be montages of videos and stuff throughout the day, because my family's over and it's kind of awkward to film like a normal YouTube video around them, since they kind of don't like understand the concept of YouTube and all of that. So it will probably just end up being a bunch of montage photos and videos that I take during Easter time, because of course I do want to put in videos and pictures of Grayson's first Easter, and obviously capture his first time being there in Easter. We even got his Easter outfit, everything, and I am so excited for you guys to see it, and I just can't wait. The next question is, do you think Grayson's birthday will be a big birthday? So how we are doing Grayson's birthday is, he's having 2 birthdays. He's having one with my family and one with Alan's family. My family's birthday is going to be more of a smaller birthday, not too many people, and then Alan's family's birthday is going to be more of the bigger birthday. It's just normally how it goes. Alan has a bigger family than me, and all that. I was listening for my mom to come down the stairs, but I'm definitely planning for Alan's family's birthday to be bigger, like more things to have there, like actual decorations and everything like that. And then the family birthday is just going to be simple like it always is. So it's basically going to be a big birthday and a small birthday, just because I would love to combine it together, but then a lot of stuff would go down, and I'd rather just separate it up and have it drama-free, stress-free, and just better to have more of a fun time than anything else. The next question is, will you do a meet and greet with Grayson out of state? I have so many people all the time asking, can you go here? Can you go here? Can you go here? What a lot of people do not understand is, one, it is not easy and it's not cheap to go out of state, stay in hotels to go do meet and greets. And another thing that people don't actually realize is how complicated it is to travel with a baby. Babies get sick of the car and their car seats. You constantly have to stop for feedings, changes, and overall just to let them get out of their car seats too. So a trip that would take you like 4 hours could take up to 8 hours depending on how well they do. Obviously, if you put them and go overnight and do an overnight trip, more than likely they will sleep all night and you can get there at the normal pace. But with me, that's not how it goes. So traveling with Grayson is way more difficult than what it would be to travel with like an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old. Like, it's so much more difficult because he doesn't like being in the car for very long. Like, we can barely go out around Walmart and go shopping and stuff without him being ready to get out of that car seat. And it also takes money. So I would love to go travel everywhere to go meet you guys, but let's admit it, it's kind of hard to with a baby at this age. Maybe one day when he's older, but right now, no. The next question is, did you plan to have a baby at this age? No. I never planned to get pregnant at this age with Grayson. It was a very big shock to us, even though I kind of wasn't surprised that I was pregnant because I had the feeling that I was pregnant at the time, but I was still shocked that reality was hitting and everything. So definitely didn't plan this. The next question is, do you want more kids? Absolutely, I would love more kids in the future. Keyword future. The next question is it hard being a teen mom? Absolutely. It is hard being a mom in general, regardless of if you're a 30-year-old mom or an 18-year-old mom. It is hard. It's literally the hardest thing that I've probably experienced besides birth. Sleepless nights, frustrations, stress. just trying to figure out life too in the mix of all of that is a lot harder. The next question is, did the person who threatened Grayson get into trouble? So I will be doing a story time on this for those who are very confused on what this person is asking. And right now, I have no idea what's going on. I do have to go back to the police department to give them some more information that I have. I just haven't had the chance to lately, so I'll probably go over there this weekend and give them the last bit of information that they needed from me for the report. And I will definitely try to keep you guys updated on that. I haven't really wanted to say much about it right now because obviously a lot has gone down and I just didn't want to talk about it at the time, but definitely a story time on the whole subject is coming. Done with page 1. Whew. The next question is, when are you going to get your own place? So when I am finally able to afford a place, that is basically when I'm going to get my own place, unless I move up to PA with Grayson and Joey, but that is another process that I would have to go through, not only with Alan but also court. Like, is a long process. So either or, if I'm able to move in with Joey, then I will. If not, I will figure out somewhere to live and get an apartment or something. Who knows? Maybe I'll find an apartment for me and my mom to go live in, and we'll go live there by ourselves. The next question is, what are you going to name your future kids? Honestly, I have no clue what I would name my future children. I haven't actually thought of baby names in so long, since I was pregnant, which was over a year ago. So I honestly have no idea what I would actually name my future kids. I'd probably be so lost I'd have to go through all the books again. The next question is, what's the best part about being a teen mom? Honestly, to me, the best part is just watching him learn new things every day, because he honestly does something new every single day, whether it's a laugh, a noise, crawling faster, pulling himself up on everything. The smallest things make me so happy to see that he's learning so fast and is very advanced for his age. My legs are so sweaty from him sitting on me. My legs are literally sweaty. My thighs are so gross. So the next question is life hard? It can be. I definitely have my moments, especially when my depression and anxiety hit. That is probably when life is the hardest for me, but everything is honestly getting easier now that Grayson's on a schedule. I'm not stressed as much throughout the day trying to get him to do this and that. Days that don't always go right are a little bit more stressful, but overall life's pretty good. Yes, I have hard moments, but everything's going pretty well so far. The next question is, did you have feelings for Joey while you were with Alan? So I kind of explained this earlier when we were talking about all of that, but basically me and Joey were just really close friends at the time, and I knew that he liked me, but I never once cheated on Alan for Joey. I want to make that very clear. I never cheated on him, nothing. Joey had very big boundaries on that anyways. He would not ever allow that to happen. Even if I wanted that to, he would not allow it, which I never wanted to cheat on Alan. I never would. I really loved Alan. I wanted to get married with him. I just couldn't handle everything anymore. And I never had the feelings until after I broke up with Alan. Joey was always there for me and everything. He was just basically a really good friend of mine when me and Alan were still together, and he helped me out with a lot. He would take me to the store if I needed to go get some stuff for Grayson. We would just drive around if I was having a bad day. It was just a good friend to have at the time, and he was just my best friend, my best guy friend. I'd never hung out with really anybody else, so he was just basically my good guy friend at the time while me and Alan were still dating, excuse me. The next question is, if you could switch lives with anyone, who would it be and why? Honestly, I would love to switch lives with Grayson. I'd love to see what he's thinking of and have an easy, stress-free life for a couple of days where I'm able to just sleep all the time, play all the time, not have to worry about any responsibilities at all. That'd be heaven, honestly. So the next question is, do you regret having Grayson? No. There is never, ever, 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 ever a day where I regret having Grayson. I love him with all my heart. He definitely changed my life for the better. Like I've said so many times, my life was going down a very dark path where I just didn't care what happened in life. Whatever happened, happened. Like I didn't want to go to college. I didn't really care where my path went and took me. But once I found out that I was pregnant with Grayson, I started to realize I need to plan out my life. I'm going to college this summer. I'm working on being able to move out and all of that fun stuff. So definitely he got my life back on track when I wasn't able to do it myself. The next question is, how many kids do you plan to have in the future? So the max number of kids I will have is 4, and the 4th baby is the thing that I would have to really sit down, talk about it, think about it, and actually like full on plan it. Like if I have another baby on accident, that's fine. If I have another one, that's fine. But number 4, we would definitely have to sit down, think, can we handle this? Are we going to be able to do it? Like all of those types of questions, it will definitely have to be thought way over about. The next question is, if there was nothing stopping you, where would you see yourself in the future? So when I read this question, I was thinking in my head, there's nothing stopping me to conquer my goals in the future. Because just because I have a baby, it doesn't mean that he's making it so that I can't accomplish anything in the future. It doesn't mean that he's stopping what I want to do in the future. He's just a little bump in the road. Like, yeah, he's going to make things more difficult to be able to accomplish, but it doesn't mean that it's stopping me from accomplishing them. I gotta work harder for them, just like any other person. If there's a thing that comes in their way, they just gotta work harder to get through it, to accomplish those goals, which I do plan to conquer those goals. Even with a baby, I'm gonna graduate college, all of that fun stuff, and accomplish my goals, no matter what. The next question is, what was it like having a baby as a teen? So I'm guessing you're asking how labor was as a teenager. And let me tell you this, labor as a teenager and labor as an adult is literally no difference. You still go through all the same processes, you go through every single thing the same. Like you're still hooked up to everything the same as an adult. Like there's no difference. Yes, pain tolerance and everything like that is different and can be different, but overall it is the same process that you would go through if you were a 30-year-old mother. You can have a C-section still as a teenager, just like you would be as an adult as a mother. It's all the same, but it's definitely very hard to go through labor, I can tell you that. The next question is, do you have any feelings for Alan? I do not. The most feeling that I have for him is frustration because he's getting on my nerves lately. He hasn't seen Grayson in quite some time and it's kind of getting on my nerves about it. There's nothing I can really do and it frustrates me. The only thing I could really do is take him back to court and say that he's not coming to see Grayson and file for abandonment on him, but I don't know. We'll have to figure that out in the future. The next question is, do you ever think about getting back together with Alan? Not really. I mean, back when it was like first happening and everything was processing, I would have those like weak moments where I was like, oh, I made a mistake and everything like that, like because me and him have a baby together. We went through a year of so much memories and stuff. Like it's hard and it's not something that's just gonna get over within like the blink of an eye. The next question is, was it rough during pregnancy and school? So I was never in school. When I was pregnant, I was graduated about a year and a half before I got pregnant, so I didn't have to worry about school. And basically up until now, I had been taking a break before going to college just to kind of like live out life and all of that. And now I am planning college now to do online. The next question is, why did you get pregnant in the first place? So I don't know if this person is just being like rude, sarcastic, I don't even know, but I never planned to get pregnant at all. It just happened. I was using protection and everything like that. I was not on birth control because I just wasn't on it at the time. I was like, okay, we'll just use protection, and it failed. And obviously I didn't know that it had failed until I found out I was pregnant. So, and obviously I'm gonna take responsibilities for what happened. The next question is, are you happy with your life? I'm very happy with my life right now. My son's growing up to be a very great young man. Well, young boy. He's still a baby. I'm doing a great job raising him, and it's all I could really ask for. I'm doing my best as I can on my own with no help from Alan or anything, so I honestly think that I'm doing a pretty good job at everything. The next question is, were you excited to have Grayson? Absolutely. The next question is, did you ever think about having an abortion? No, I never thought about having an abortion. I'm very strictly against abortions. I think the only time you should have one is if it's unsafe for the baby or you. Even if you don't want to take care of the baby, there is adoption. There's plenty of moms out there that would love to have your baby and take good care of them. If you look around, there's somebody that will want them. And you lay down in bed, you knew the risk. I stood up and took charge of the things that happened. The next question is, who helped you raise Grayson? So nobody's really like helped me raise him. Really, I've done all the raising myself. Like, I've set down the rules and everything basically for him. Yes, Joey was here helping take care of him and stuff, but I never asked him to or anything like that. I told him, and Lizzie can even be a person to tell you the truth about this because she was there. I had told Joey from the very beginning, you do not have to help me take care of Grayson. You do not need to do anything for my kid. It is my responsibility, not yours. And he stood up and did it for me and helped me. And he's not really here all the time anymore, so I did have to adjust to going back to doing it all by myself. But basically, it's all me raising Grayson. My mom doesn't really help raise Grayson. Yes, she takes him sometimes so I can do things, but that's not raising him. That's just helping me take care of him. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. Like, it's not raising him. She's not laying down the rules of for him and everything, telling him, like, basically parenting him. I'm the one parenting him all on my own, if that makes sense. The next question is, what's the cutest / biggest thing Grayson has learned to do so far? So probably the biggest thing that he's learned to do so far is pull himself up on everything, whether it's a wall, a gate, his crib, anything. If he can pull himself up on it, he will. And as far as the cutest thing that he's done, in the last video of my nighttime routine, you can see it in the beginning, he's on his knees and he leans back and like looks like he's laughing. That is by far the cutest thing that he's ever done so far. The next question is, what's going on with you and Joey? So I kind of explained that already. We're just friends that act like we're dating, but we're not. The next question is, if Gray was a girl, what would you have named her? So if Grayson was going to be a girl, her name would have been Coraline Marie Nowalk. I fell in love with that name. His original girl name was going to be Ava, but somebody in Alan's family had just had a girl named Ava, and we didn't really want them to coincide, like, if that makes sense. The next question is, can fans be annoying sometimes? Absolutely. There are fans out there that will constantly message me over and over and over again, and it does get annoying because it's like, you're blowing my phone up. I have a baby I'm trying to take care of. Like, there's times where I'll just go through my phone and click on messages that you guys send me and not reply because I get busy. And then there's the people that are like, oh, she looked at my message, I gotta message her again and again and again and again and again. And it's like, calm down. I will get to your messages when I get a moment. Like, I do try to reply to people as much as I possibly can, but sometimes there's days where I just don't want to look at messages or reply to people because I'm having a day where I just need to be, and it's just a process. The next question is, when Gray gets older, will he go see Alan or just you? So I don't really know if you mean, like, I think in your meaning, will he have visitations with Alan? And he's rolling over now. Alan has visitation rights right now. Alan is allowed to take Grayson whenever he wants, as long as I give him permission to, and he is supervised by his mom, sister, or me. But Alan in the last month has not contacted me or his mom or his sister saying, hey, would you guys be able to be with me while I see Grayson for a little bit? Excuse me. Get down. So he hasn't seen Grayson in a while, and it's not my problem. I'm not the one sitting here telling him, no, he's not allowed to see Grayson. He's doing it all on his own. The next question is, what's your favorite part about your fans? My favorite part about my fans is probably all the support that I get from them, whether it's somebody in the comments like trying to hate on me and stuff. I will have like 4 or 5 people being like, oh no, you're wrong, sister girl. I'm gonna stop. Get down, you're gonna fall through the hole in my bed frame. You're taking my big... Oh. This is why it's hard to do YouTube with a baby. But yes, I do love all the support that you guys give me. The next question is, what do you want Gray to be when he is older? I don't care what Grayson wants to be when he's older. As long as Grayson is a respectful young man to women and everything else and respects others, that's all I can really hope for. I don't want him to disrespect women. I don't want him yelling at them and taking his anger out on them and all of that, because that is not how you treat a lady whatsoever. I just want him to be a very good man, and that's how he is going to be raised, to respect people, women, and all of that. And the very last question that I have is, if you had the chance, would you follow all of your fans or talk to them? I'd rather follow, because it's very hard to talk to everybody. And at one point, when my YouTube or my Musical.ly was still like growing and stuff, it's obviously still growing, but when it was really increasing a lot of the time, I did try to follow all of you guys back as you were following, but it got to the point that it was like, you're following too fast, stop. So I just basically gave up on the whole thing, and yeah. What are you doing? Are you playing with the camera? Ugh. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and we will see you guys all in the next video. I gotta go get this one to bed and get him down from that cord before he pulls his camera down. So, bye guys.